MotorWeek is made possible by RockAuto.com.
The photographs you send don't all make it on the air, but we like to pass them around the office. Speaking of which, Lisa Barrow's in her cubicle waiting with the latest motor news. Lisa.
John, one of the things that makes the major European auto shows and the Tokyo Motor Show memorable are the outrageous concept cars. These cars, a blend of clever engineering and fun, were often considered too frivolous for U.S. car shows. Well, not this year. Detroit's North American International Auto Show debuted two such funmobiles from U.S. makers. Pontiac's fluorescent green and gray Stinger is aimed at young drivers who would much rather buy a dirt bike than a Pontiac. The aggressive carbon fiber body hides a 3-liter 16-valve engine and all-wheel drive system. The Stinger is meant to be at home on a windswept beach or rain-soaked highway. While anti-lock brakes make sure the Stinger stops safe on the street, its active suspension allows it to rise 4 inches for off-road driving. Once you get to that beach, you'll find all the comforts of home neatly housed in the Stinger's rear panels. A camp stove, mess kit, and folding table are included, as well as a detachable radio. Extra storage pouches can also be hung where the lower door side glass normally resides. And just so you don't get too lost in the fun, dash instruments include a compass for finding your way back home. Over at Ford, the Splash concept car was also aimed at the young. This multi-purpose Roadster was designed by students from Detroit's Center for Creative Studies. Maybe that explains the splashes of magenta tread on the tires. The students were urged to design a vehicle that could be used both year-round and on a summer weekend. Like the Stinger, the Splash has all-wheel drive and a variable height suspension. All of the glass is removable, including a rear hatch. And to reinforce the Splash as the perfect scuba diver's car, the upholstery is made of the same rubberized material used in wetsuits. Ford's Splash also has an integral roll cage and over-the-shoulder harness-type seatbelts. While fun was foremost on the mind of its designers, safety was not far behind. While we're on the subject of car shows and concept vehicles, we have an update on two we showed you last year. Who could forget Nissan's odd-looking S-Cargo van and Peyo microcar? Both were designed to excite Japanese teenagers. Like the Nissan B1 before them, they're a fashion statement, not just the basic transportation they seem to be. Nissan has decided to go into limited production with both cars, and neither will be cheap. The S-Cargo will cost about $10,000, the Peyo as much as $12,000. Unfortunately, U.S. manufacturers are not having very good luck with their limited production models. Buick has announced it will cut production of its Riata 2-seater. The company just isn't selling as many cars as expected. Cadillac is also having problems selling the 2-seat Elante, although the company has yet to announce any production cuts for 1989. In the midst of this, Chrysler has just introduced its new 2-seater, the TC by Maserati. Chrysler wants to sell 3,500 of them this year. John?